It's the end of the first half here at the Pontiac Silverdome, where the Detroit Lions are leading the San Francisco 49ers by a score of 10-3. And it was an interesting first half in that performances on both sides were generally inept for much of the period. But then after the 2-minute warning had come up, the Detroit Lions exploded. They sprung Billy Sims for a touchdown. Then when the succeeding kickoff return was fumbled by the 49ers, the Lions got out with a last-second, literally 1 second to play, a last-second field goal. And so they got their 10 points sort of suddenly. But they are 10 points nonetheless. And so they are leading here, and they've got in for halftime instruction. And doubtless there will be instruction and adjustments on the part of Monty Clark, the head coach of Detroit, and the San Francisco 49ers, Coach Bill Walsh. And then we'll have another exciting half of football here at the Silverdome. But for the first half, it's Detroit 10, San Francisco 3, and we now go to Brent Musburger in New York.
Welcome back to the news desk in New York. And, of course, after the football game, we're going to send you out live to Flushing Meadow. More action from the U.S. Open and a major story developing there this afternoon. Jimmy Connors trailing Andre Gomez in the decisive fifth set, now 2-1. Gomez has just broken Connors' serve. Gomez won the first set. He downed him in a tiebreaker. Jimmy came back, won the next two, and then it was the youngster. So the Falcons leading by a couple of touchdowns. Elsewhere, the Pittsburgh Steelers have come back. They now lead Kansas City 19-13 is the score in that game. The Steelers have missed 2 extra points with their new field goal specialist, David Trout, who replaced Matt Barr last week. All right, Seattle embarrassing Cincinnati 21-3. The Bengals have benched Ken Anderson. They can't go to the throw in Samoan Jack Thompson. He's out because of an injury, so Turk Schonert is now quarterbacking the Bengals in that game. San Francisco and Detroit, the one you're enjoying. It didn't take Billy Sims long to get on the board this year, did he? As they lead it now over the 49ers, of course, the count is 10-3. Miami, St. Louis, 13-0. The Dolphins right now are ahead of the Cardinals, and Jim Hart is out because of an injury, and so the rookie, Neil Lomax, is now quarterbacking the Cardinals. The Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The Cowboys lead it 14-7.
Be sure to watch a fascinating edition of 60 Minutes, the popular television news magazine that features Mike Wallace, Morley Safer, Dan Rather, and Harry Reasoner this evening on CBS.
Welcome back to the news desk.
Here at the Pontiac Silverdome, it's halftime, and the Detroit Lions are leading the San Francisco 49ers by a score of 10-3. As we'll have another exciting half of football coming up here on this, the opening day, for both the 49ers and the Lions. So stay with us.
This is the idea behind the IBM Electronic 75 typewriter, to help secretaries be more productive automatically. It has automatic retyping and revision, automatic centering and underlining, automatic erasing and column layout. The IBM Electronic 75 typewriter. It saves time, and whatever saves time is more productive, automatically.
Miss Jones, are these your gloves?
At Transamerica, we're out to make your life a little brighter with loans from Transamerica Financial.
Last call for flight 1.
With low-cost international flights from Transamerica Airlines. And even with machines from Transamerica de Laval that help light up whole cities.
First-rate service at a fair price. Transamerica. National Sports News, it's more than rational just to call National Sports for all the latest reports. We're talking National Sports News, we've got it all. 900, what a wonderful call. 900-976-1313.
At 50 cents a call, I keep up on sports.
Dial it, we're talking to you.
CBS sports coverage of the National Football League is sponsored by Honda. We're kicking off our season with an all-pro lineup of cars. Honda, we make it simple. Light beer, everything you always wanted in a beer and less. And by Sears Tire and Auto Center, home of straight talk, good values, and satisfaction.
Well, George Allen, you were in the coaching business a long time. What can a coach do at halftime?
Well, Lindsay, if I were Monty Clark, I'd tell my team to settle down a bit. They've been shaky. They allowed 10 points in 28 seconds.
All right, let's take a look at some of the things that happened in the first half of this ball game as the two teams have come back on now, getting ready for the second half kickoff.
Well, this is a shoot pattern to Sims. He outruns Tatalo, number 50, and there's a block here by the wide receiver, and Sims does it on his own. You got to defense that guy running and passing every down.
He's only touchdown in the first half.
He's something. Now, here's a play, a screen pass that Sims thought he could score on with no timeouts left, cut back, and Danielson did a good job of throwing the ball out of bounds with 1 second to set up this field goal. Watch the snap and watch the laces facing the goalpost.
And watch the kicker when he finds out it's good.
Yeah.
All right, we're lined up here, and it's going to be the Detroit Lions kicking off here. First half stats. As you see, Detroit had 184 yards rushing, and or total yards rather, and San Francisco 139. Here's the kickoff. Murray puts it up over to the corner. Taken over there by Arrington Jones, and Jones gets across the 20, fumbles the ball again. And the scramble is on, but I think that the 49ers retain possession this time.
I tell you one thing, Arrington's carried the ball twice and fumbled twice. You either take him off of that team or teach him how to carry the football.
49ers trailing by 7 points, have the ball first and 10. And they'll start at their own 23-yard line as we start play here in the second half. Joe Montana's the quarterback. Ricky Patton, Earl Cooper are the setbacks. Freddie Solomon's wide to the right side. Here is Montana. Going to Freddie Solomon. And he is at the 34, and he made the catch on one knee. And Ray Oldham is there defensively, along with Wayne Smith.
Well, this is a good play to start the second half. They haven't been on the board except for a field goal. Stop pattern, Solomon, the ball's right there. Good timing. As he turned around, the ball's right in his hands.
Going to take the chain out and measure.
The Detroit defense for the first half has been in an odd alignment, either an overshift or an undershift. We call that a 56. If it's over, 54. If it's under, and they run stunts to rush the passer.
First and 10, 49ers at their own 34-yard line. Swings it out to Cooper. Crosses the 35, goes out about 36. Gary Cobb made the stop. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Cooper's stats from last year, received 83. That was high in the league. Seattle is leading Cincinnati 21-10 now in the second quarter.
Yeah, Pete Johnson scored on a 3-yard run.
Right here, the Lions are leading the 49ers by a score of 10-3. Ricky Patton. Got it out there to the 38-yard line. Ken Fantetti made the tackle. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Nice play by Fantetti, the middle linebacker. Watch him. It's a sweep to the strong side. He's moving laterally. He also has cutback responsibility. Comes right in, makes the tackle.
Ricky Patton was with the Green Bay Packers in the final game of the '79 season. They finished right here against Detroit. And Ricky Patton rushed for 99 yards that day. Three wide receivers, Matt Boozer is in there. Right left, this is Solomon coming to the right. Penalty markers, Montana can't get rid of it.
I believe the Lions are offsides.
Baker got to him.
It could have been Baker himself. They beat the gun.
They were offsides confirmed. We'll get an identification.
But you know, all good rushers, Lindsey, do jump offside occasionally. I'd rather have them that way than always sitting back on their haunches waiting for the ball to be snapped. You have to get off with the ball.
Offsides, 60 defense, third down.
It was Baker. You know, George, broadcasters and fans were delighted when the referee started identifying infractions. How do coaches feel about that practice of the referee identifying the offender?
Well, personally, I don't care for it too much.
Right.
I think that it's all right for the fans.
This is third down and 6 yards to go. Solomon in motion off to the left side. Timeout called by Montana. And the open tennis, Connors and Gomez are tied 2 sets each. They're tied 3-3 in the 5th set. So what a match that is, U.S. Open.
Now, Lindsey, while you were reading that, the 49ers had a mix-up and Montana was forced to take a timeout. These are the things you have to eliminate. When it comes down to the final gun.
Timeout, San Francisco. Their timeout number 1.
At number 7 over there is Guy Benjamin, who is the backup quarterback who played at Stanford for Bill Walsh when he was the head coach there, which he was before he came to the 49ers.
Gentlemen, this meeting is called to decide which one of us is the most popular light beer drinker of all.
Must be talking about me.
I vote for my buddy, Boog Powell.
Should I take the minutes?
You can take all year.
Hey, I cast my vote for Billy Martin.
I'll second that.
Me too.
Excuse me, this chart clearly shows what a little showing off can do.
Now, wait a minute. I'm the most popular guy here. Gentlemen, a little respect. At least we agree that light beer from Miller tastes great.
Let's do it! Tastes great! Let's do it! Tastes great! Let's do it!
Better make it a secret ballot.
Could we vote for Red Auerbach? Please.
See what? I'm voting for me.
Count the vote, and that's no joke. All right. Gentlemen, we have a winner.
Says here the winner is Bubba Smith.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
She returned to her mother after 20 years.
How dare you come back and make me care?
Betty Davis and Jenna Rowland, Strangers, the story of a mother and daughter, Tuesday.
49ers have the ball, third down, 1 yard to go. They have it at their own 43. Their top runner is Ricky Patton, who's carried 5 times for 16 yards. Johnny Davis in there now.
Yeah. Let's watch him block. Let's see what he does.
Patton gets the ball. He gets the first down, and it is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Same play, Lindsey, as before. On him. Watch Davis block. 38. Straight ahead. That's what they got him for. Right there. Good leverage. Does his job.
Stood him off long enough for Patton to get through for the first down. Fantetti and Cobb, linebackers, made the tackle for the Lions. First down rushing for the 49ers. Solomon motion back toward the inside. Montana to Solomon at the 50-yard line. Solomon to the 49. And Teddy had stopped as a penalty marker. And 5 yards on the play. Face mask against the Detroit Lions.
You know, this first series on offense for the 49ers is important. When you're behind, you haven't scored. First time you get the ball, you got to move it. You got to at least put 3 points on the board. That's the way I always felt.
Personal foul, face mask, 52 defense, first down.
Stan White was the offender. It's 1st and 10 out to 44. And Mike Wilson, the wide receiver, is in there for the 49ers. Wilson's going into a slot. Well, he started to a slot left. Now he's coming to a wide right. Patton and Cooper are the setbacks. Tight end across. Cooper to the 40-yard line. Purifoy made the stop. And a 4 makes it 2nd and 6. Miami 20, St. Louis Cardinals nothing in the 3rd quarter. Dallas 17, the Redskins 7 in the 3rd quarter.
And Septien kicked a 29-yard field goal.
You get any special feelings when the Redskins play the Cowboys, George?
Oh, I'm still a Redskin fan.
Thought you might be. 2nd and 6. Right in across. Solomon can't hold on to it, but there's a penalty marker. Ray Oldham was the defender.
Well,
interference call.
The ball hung a little bit. He was open. He was open. The ball got there too late. But they get a break out of it. They get pass interference.
Called on Oldham. That'll be a 1st down. It's at the 21-yard line.
Here it is. See, the ball hangs just a little bit. He was open.
Interference.
Bill Gay is in. Purifoy's out.
1st down.
Ray Oldham confirmed as the man who committed the act. Solomon across. Ricky Patton to the 18-yard line. Picked up 3, 2nd and 7.
When White, 52, puts his hands up, he's usually changing a call or calling an audible. And then the others follow suit. He calls every defense. Every dog, every coverage. Joe Ehrman, a real fine football player. Baltimore let him go. They got him for nothing, I believe. He's going to help their defense. He can rush the passer.
Is now leading 4-3 in U.S. Open tennis. Montana, he's dropped for the Lion defense. Joe Ehrman and Bubba Baker. It's a tough duo. It's back on the 22.
Well, nobody was open. Montana did the right thing. The only thing he could do any better in this last play is maybe make up his mind to run a little bit sooner. They're running a stunt. Everybody's covered. Doesn't get to the line of scrimmage, that's a sack. That's the way the league rules it.
On 3rd and 11, they go into the nickel with Hall replacing Fantetti. Purifoy is back in there defensively at the left end for the Lions. Solomon moving out to wing left. Montana to Solomon. At the 15-yard line, it'll be marked at the 15. A completed pass to Solomon. Jimmy Allen on the tackle. 4th down coming up.
Well, a possession type of a completion. Didn't get the 1st down. They're going to go for a field goal now. Here it is. Solomon down, driving the defender off, runs a stop, comes back for the football.
32-yard attempt now. Montana holding for Ray Wershing. Hash mark left. 32-yarder by Wershing is no good. It is wide. It is no good. So the ball will go over now.
Well, the offense did their job. Here's the missed field goal attempt. It looked like he hooked it. Good snap, good hold. Now watch his right foot come across and over to the left. You can't miss those chip shots.
1st and 10 Lions at the 20-yard line. Just run the dive, and they send Dexter Bussey straight ahead. Dexter Bussey in for the first time. He's been out with an injury. Lawrence Pillis made the tackle, and the presence of Bussey is acknowledged with the crowd here. Billy Sims and Dexter Bussey. That's the running back tandem that the Detroit Lions hope for. 2nd and 7.
Kansas City moved ahead of Pittsburgh.
Jimmy Thompson far to the left side. Scott in motion across. And completed. Taken by Ulysses Norris, the tight end, and Wright made the tackle.
See what the line defense is doing. The linebackers are dropping deep and giving them this underneath short passing game, so to speak. Now here's the tight end coming across, and they come up and make the tackle.
First and 10. George, you see some strange sights. We all know that linebackers are a breed apart, and they do some odd things. But I looked out the front of the hotel this morning and saw Hacksaw Reynolds out there practicing forearm shivers against the bus, which is pretty good practice.
Well, he was getting ready.
There he is, 64.
Yeah.
Got in motion across. And Sims, but this time, well, he breaks loose. Not for long. Archie Reese had his arm. He got out of that one, but there were other white shirts there. Dwayne Board finally brought it down.
Well, that's a sweep. They played it well. Good penetration by Archie Reese. Sims breaks loose. Too many 49ers around. Good play by the 49er defense. 49er defense is playing well today.
2nd and 26 at the 14. Tough call. Not too many 2nd and 26 in the playbook. Danielson. There's a screen and it's incomplete. Forward pass behind the line. Trying to get it out to Rick Kane.
Rick Kane should have had that. The ball was thrown a little bit high and a little bit hard, but he should have had that. That's a good call on 2nd and long. It's a safe play. Keeps the defense honest.
Atlanta 21, New Orleans nothing. 3rd quarter. We do not have a sellout crowd here at the Silver Dome, but our actual attendance is 62,123. No shows 1,587. Tickets distributed 63,710. Sims and Rick Kane in the backfield for Danielson. Steps up. Well, he's looking for somebody. Incomplete. He got it to Scott. But Freddie Scott couldn't hold it at the 45 with a diving attempt. Ronnie Lott and Willie Harper covering.
Would have given him a first down, and that's a heck of a play by Danielson. He got out of there, made that on his own. Watch him scramble here. Sets up. Now he scrambles to his left. Now he throws the ball that should be caught.
So it brings up 4th down. Spadani standing on his own goal line, and Hicks and Solomon to the deep men to receive it for the 49ers. Lions are leading 10-3, 7 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Spadani steps up. Long, high spiraling kick over to Solomon's side of the field. Solomon at the 39-yard line. To the 40, to the 45. They'll start 1st and 10. Alvin Hall made the tackle. On to 47 yards, return 6 yards. So the 49ers are still trailing by 7. They took it down and attempted a field goal in their previous possession. Did not make it. So they'll start it all over again.
You know people like us. We're teachers. Firemen. People just like you. These are the uniforms we wear at work.
But these are the uniforms we wear when we serve part-time in the Reserves and the National Guard.
You see, in the Reserves and the Guard, you not only serve your country,
you're part of a first-rate team.
Training alongside real buddies.
Yet while you serve, you can live at home.
And keep your full-time job.
Because in the Reserves and the Guard, you don't have to give up one life to live another.
The Reserves and the National Guard. Talk to your local recruiter.
Only Jeep would have the audacity to redefine capacity. Introducing the new Jeep Scrambler. Now anything goes. You can scramble a dune, carry a tune, laugh with the moon and the stars. Scramble to market, pack it and park it. Escape from the noise in the cars. Blow your top and keep you cool. Scramble to workers, scramble to school. Fill up the tank and scramble away. With the mileage you get, you can scramble all day. The new Jeep Scrambler. Now anything goes. From Jeep Corporation of American Motors.
Monday on a 1-hour WKRP, the doctor goes disco. Has he lost his mind or sold his soul? It's a special 1-hour WKRP Monday.
This is Lindsey Nelson with George Allen at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, where the Detroit Lions are leading the San Francisco 49ers 10-3. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 49ers in the ball first and 10 at their 45. This is Cooper carrying. Not for far. Ken Fantetti made the tackle. Loss of a yard.
But I'll tell you one thing on that. Cooper has enough speed, Lindsey, to run wide and to run effectively to the wide side. Cooper could play fullback or halfback. He's got good size and speed.
Pittsburgh has gone ahead now. Kansas City again, 26-20 in the third quarter. And Baltimore leads New England 16-14 in the third quarter.
Mike Wood kicked a 35-yard field goal.
Detroit's gone into the nickel now with Hall in there for Fantetti. Connors leading 5-4 in U.S. Open tennis. Trouble with the snap, penalty markers everywhere. Looks as though it's raining yellow flags.
You know, Lindsey, you talked about the attendance.
Ball start, 16 offense.
Quarterback.
Detroit is a great sports city. These fans have supported the Lions over the years. They haven't won too much. The Red Wings, the Tigers, the Pistons. Tremendous sports city. The entire state is a...
Ball start, 16 offense, second down.
Is sports conscious.
Of course, you and I go back to the days when they played the football. The Lions did at Tiger Stadium, Briggs Stadium, Navin Field, whatever they were calling it at the time. Second down play. Montana throws a screen right to Cooper. It's simply a forward pass incomplete behind the line.
And it's nice to see the Tigers going under Sparky Anderson.
Well, they're doing well. They're much in the race. They're on top at the moment, and the fans are excited in Detroit.
Now, Cooper, that ball was a little bit low, and the nose was down, but Cooper should still catch that ball.
Third and 16 at the 39. Last year here at the Silverdome, the Lions beat the 49ers 17-13. Montana's got three wide receivers. Mike Wilson's in there for the 49ers. One set back Montana. And
Great.
a diving grab by Dwight Clark. Now the question is it a first down?
Great catch. Great catch.
I think it is, as it's spotted there now. I think it's first down.
Yeah, and Montana was hit just as he threw. Watch this. Montana's rushed to the right of the screen. Right in here. Did a good diving catch, fingertip catch. Big play.
First down by inches, and it is at the 45-yard line. 49ers are in possession. They're in Detroit territory. They're trailing by 7 points. Ricky Patton, Earl Cooper are the setbacks for Joe Montana. Brady Solomon in a wide right. Montana. Well, the third is tight end Charlie Young in the crowd.
Almost intercepted.
Wayne Smith on that corner.
Montana's pass intended for Young, broken up.
What they're doing is keeping the tight end in. Yeah, Mark Mosley kicked a 42-yard field goal to bring the Redskins back within a touchdown. They're keeping 87 Clark in tight, which gives them backside protection. They can't dog him from the backside.
Bill Gay is in there defensively in place of Purifoy. Left end for the Detroit Lions. Got Clark at a wide right this time. Solomon's in a wide left. Montana. He's hit. Dropped at the 48-yard line.
Yeah. It looked like Randy Cross was beaten all the way on that one. Montana didn't have a chance on that.
Curtis Green got there.
Right.
Third and 17 at the 49er.
Well, you know, what's happening is that the Detroit defense has almost disregarded the running game. Everything is a pass. Playing everything is a pass. They can't hurt us running. Let's watch this. Watch Curtis Green. He'll come in the bottom of the screen here.
U.S. Open tennis. Gomez counters 5-5. Purifoy is back in. Detroit's in the nickel for the 3rd and 17 penalty marker. Delay of game. That'll cost him 5 more. Back to the 43.
Well, that doesn't seem like much, Lindsey, but it's a lot to pick it up. Another 5 yards is a different type of play. Now we got
3rd and 22.
3rd and 22.
16 offense. 3rd down.
Delay of game.
3rd and 22. Number 43.
Patton and Cooper are the setbacks. Montana. Penalty markers. Montana is trying to get to the sideline, and he does.
Well,
run out of there by Ray Olney. Penalty markers to check out now. He went out of bounds at the 47-yard line, short of the first down sticks. Short by about 11, 12 yards.
You're not going to run for 22 yards. It's against the 49ers.
An officials' conclave.
If you have your choice here, you refuse the penalty.
Personal foul against Detroit. Is the initial signal.
He threw the flag way in the backfield, didn't he? That's a costly penalty. When they're giving you the ball, you don't commit a foul.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the Lions 32, and we'll listen now to referee Tom Dooley.
Personal foul, 60 defense, 1st down.
Bubba Baker.
Let's see what Baker did here. There's Audi blocking him one-on-one.
Well, he did, didn't he? He got his money's worth.
Yeah.
It is 1st and 10. Solomon in motion across. Cooper. Inside the 30. Bubba Baker made the tackle.
Brought down by Bubba Baker.
Now, from a 49er standpoint, when you get a break like that, you have to take advantage of it.
2nd down, about 7 yards to go.
That's the type of thinking they have to have, and they're huddling on the sidelines. There goes easily out.
Lions are leading 10-3. 49ers driving. Patton and Cooper the setbacks now. Dark to the right side. Solomon to the left side. Montana's got the ball. Cooper can't hold it. Incomplete. Third and 7 at the 28.
Now the ball was thrown a little bit low and behind him. It's a tough catch. Montana had the defensive left end right in his face.
Here comes Bill Gay back in defensively. Does a Purifoy.
Yeah, Purifoy was right in his face on that play. Forced him to throw before he wanted.
They also get Alvin Hall in there in the nickel. 3 wide receivers, including Mike Wilson, in there for the 49ers. Montana. And it's complete to Solomon at the 25-yard line. Ray Oldham made the tackle. Fourth down coming up.
Well, looks like they're going to go for it again, Lindsey.
4th and 3 at the 24, and it does look like they're going to go. 4th and about 2.5. With 3 wide receivers, Mike Wilson. Walt Easley's the lone setback. 4th down play. Went for the field goal last time and missed it. This time they go. Complete. Solomon, 1st down at the 13-yard line. Alvin Hall made the tackle.
Good protection. They gave him time to throw. The same type of pattern, a stop pattern. Good first down pattern. 4th down pattern, same type of thing to get the 1st down. You drive the defender off and then come back.
Bill Walsh there along the sideline. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
That was a good call by Walsh and Sam Weich.
Double tight end, Charlie Young, Eason Remsen. Ricky Patton's in there with Walt Easley, running backs. Easley carrying. Got to the 10-yard line. Picked up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 10. Stan White made the tackle with Doug English. 2 veteran ball players.
Easley hits that line pretty quickly. He's got a good start, a good takeoff.
Montana looking to the sideline to pick up his next play. Montana 17 for 24 in the air, 174 yards. Gomez has gone ahead 6-5 in open tennis. Easley flies to the 6. 3rd and 3 at the 6.
I kind of like the way Easley runs inside.
Purifoy, Fantetti, and English made the stop. 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the third quarter.
Easley has pretty good size. He's 6'1", 226. They need another runner. With Hofer out, they miss him.
Eason Ramson coming to a wide right. And Ricky Patton is stacked up. Might have picked up the first down. He's very close to it. Jimmy Allen made the stop. They'll get him unstacked, spot the ball, look for the possible first down. See the first or fourth. So bring out the chain. So Tony Viteri, the veteran head linesman, will get it out there. Take a look now as they extend the chain. If any part of the ball is in advance of that stick, it is a first down. And it is a first and goal.
49ers, first and goal.
First and goal at the 3. 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lions leading 10-3 and the 49ers threatening here. Patton and Easley are the setbacks. Easley left, Patton right. Easley to the 1 yard line. Second down, goal to go. Ken Fantetti, the middle linebacker, met him there.
Here's where you just have to keep hammering away. And if you throw down here, it's play action because the defense is playing run over pass.
Veteran linebacker Charlie Weaver is coming to the ball game now. And Jimmy Allen has come off. Charlie Weaver, an 11-year veteran from USC, beaten out of his regular linebacker's job this year by Gary Cobb. Third-year man from USC. Easley stacked up with the Detroit defense at the 1 yard line. Nothing. I'd lost a foot.
Well, the quarter's going to end.
4 or 5 seconds, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's that. And so, at the end of 3 quarters of play at the Pontiac Silverdome, it is still the Lions 10, the 49ers 3, but the 49ers are close.
In 1931, Texaco developed a new gasoline for emergency vehicles called Fire Chief. Not just for fire engines, but family cars, too. In 1941, Texaco helped create a fuel refining process for the national defense.
For tomorrow, Texaco is working on a way of turning America's plentiful coal into clean burning gas. These are some of the ways Texaco is making good use of America's energy resources.
Announcing Ford's incredible 21-day countdown. With just a few days till the new model year, only Ford offers this great way to save on both cars and trucks. Get $500 back on new 81 Mustangs, new 82 EXPs, or new 81 Fairmonts. Get $500 to $700 on new 81 light trucks or vans. It all adds up to $1 million a day in cash rebates and incentives, and it's a great reason to see your Ford dealer now.
There's $1 million a day coming from Ford.
Today on CBS Sports, the action continues as the greatest tennis players in the world compete in the U.S. Open Tennis Championships. Coming up after the game today on CBS Sports.
As we start the fourth quarter, this is Lindsey Nelson with George Allen at the Pontiac Silverdome. Joe Montana there has 17 completions and 24 attempts, 174 yards. He's been sacked 4 times. Third and goal at the 1. What do you do, George?
Well, if you throw the ball, it's a play action with an option of rolling out with a quarterback like Montana.
It's Patton, and he is stopped short. The touchdown. Delayed call
said.
Ricky Patton is the man who took it in for the touchdown, and that leaves San Francisco 1 point short. They have a conversion attempt coming, and Ray Wersching is in to try it.
Here it is. Here's the touchdown. Patton carrying the ball. Yeah, it looked like he crawled in right at the end.
Connor and Gomez in U.S. Open tennis, 6-6. Ray Wersching in to attempt a conversion here now with Montana holding for him. The conversion, if good, will tie the score. Montana gets it his roll back there, and the kick is good, and the score is tied.
And that was another low snap.
And so now we're in a 10-10 tie. Early in the fourth quarter, as the 49ers have finally managed to put a touchdown and a conversion on the board.
I can tell a real cowboy from the drugstore kind, clean across Texas. The way he wears his hat will tell you. And the beer that you drink's a surefire giveaway, too. A lot of us drink light beer from Miller. We love the taste, but we surely appreciate that it's got a third less calories than the regular kind. You see, you don't want to be filled up when you're out there punching doggies. Ain't that right, cowboy?
I didn't punch that doggy.
Like beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
These people all have one thing in common besides a happy smile. They all own dependable Toyota Corollas.
This Corolla's the most dependable car I've ever had.
I can rely on it.
We own 4 Corollas right now, so I know they're well built.
Dependability. It's probably one reason the Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car in the world.
Dependable? Our company bought 34 Corollas.
What a feeling. Dependable. Toyota.
Harrington Jones kicking off. Well, it's fielded short at the 29 by Horace King. And Horace King returned it. So it'll be 1st and 10.
Wersching had a groin pull in the warm-up. That's probably the reason Harrington Jones is kicking off.
That's the scoring drive. Harrington Jones kicking off in place of Ray Wersching, who had a groin pull during the warm-up here today. Has been limping noticeably. And the placement kicks that he has done so far. It's at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Detroit. Score tied 10-10. Sims and Horace King are the setbacks. Sims is the tailback. He's got the ball. Got it out there to the 39-yard line. Wayne Board in to make the tackle. Again, a 4 on the play makes it 2nd and 6.
You know, Ramsey, excuse me, Sims has been the difference in the Detroit offense. They got their 10 points at the tail end of the 2-minute drill. But the 49er defense has played pretty well today with these young guys in the secondary. And the old pro, Jack Reynolds, giving them leadership as a linebacker.
Ulysses Norris is in there in place of Hill at the tight end. It's a Sims again. Cuts back and drives, and Mayo got the first down. Dan Bunch brought him down, along with Ronnie Lott. But it is a 1st and 10, I think, at the 46-yard line.
Well, he uses his blocker so well. He knows when to cut, and he's so quick.
Danielson has quarterbacked the Lions throughout the day. Sims is in the right set. Horace King is set left. Danielson. And the catch is made by Freddie Scott.
Right.
Lloyd Thomas on the corner.
Well executed. Watch the play action. Good protection. Ball thrown right on the sidelines.
1st and 10 at the 38. So the Lions come right back.
They worked one-on-one there on Eric Wright.
formation. Billy Sims on the tail of the tandem. Sims has got it. Just inside the 35. Lawrence Pillars made the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Green Bay leading the Chicago Bears 13-0.
Yeah, Gary Ellis scored in a 4-yard run. That's what they did last year. They upset the Bears in the opener after not winning a preseason game.
George, you and I will be in Green Bay next week. It'll be Green Bay against Atlanta.
Should be a good ball game.
Danielson getting his back straightened out there. He's tied in as well. Danielson swings it out. Played at the 35-yard line to Horace King.
He wanted to go downfield of that. He didn't want to go to Horace King.
Completed pass for no gain. Dan Buns made the tackle. Here comes Norris in with the next play. Report it to Danielson.
Here's the 49ers nickel where they take out Reynolds, Bunce, and Harper. Bring in Thomas.
Rick Kane is in there now.
And Pillars, 65. 4-man rush.
Rick Kane, who was San Jose State's first 1,000-yard rusher in that Detroit backfield now. Anderson. And it's complete. Near the 27, it'll be marked. Ulysses Norris, the receiver, and Ronnie Lott made the tackle. Again, they have to look carefully for the possible first down here now.
We're going to have to measure. Yeah, he didn't turn upfield, and then he was pushed backwards, pulled backwards.
Check for the first down, and it is. 1st and 10. Dexter Bussey's back in there.
There it is, a crossing pattern. And now Lott brings them backwards. They give him the yardage for the first down where the ball was caught.
It's outside the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. That's Dexter Bussey. And on the injury list. That's Hill across the tight end. Dexter Bussey. Go to the 21-yard line. Wayne Board brought it down.
You know, Lindsay, the thing I look for is how a back takes off. Now, Dexter Bussey on that play, here's a heck of a shot. Comes right out of the stance, right out of the blocks, has his head up, eyes open, makes good yardage, picks up 6 yards.
Bussey along the sideline, just in there for the one. Horace King's back in there now. Danielson's 14 for 24, 172 yards in the air for Detroit. Sims. Heading for the first down sticks. Williamson and Harper made the tackle. Here are the NFL games next Sunday. Atlanta versus Green Bay. We'll be there. Chicago versus San Francisco. Detroit versus San Diego. Los Angeles and New Orleans. New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The St. Louis Cards and the Dallas Cowboys. Tampa Bay and Kansas City. That is all next Sunday on CBS. 1st and 10. Baltimore 22, New England 21 in the 4th quarter. Dallas 20, Redskins 10 in the 4th quarter. Philadelphia 24, New York Giants 3 in the 4th quarter. 49ers 10, Lions 10 in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 at the 17 for the Lions. Danielson. touchdown.
A broken coverage there. Nobody covered Horace King. Watch this. Motion changes the strength. Horace King's wide open. Danielson just laid it up nice and easy.
Dwight Hicks tried to get to him there at the last moment. But there's a conversion attempt coming now, and it'll be Ed Murray with Eric Hipple holding. Connors wins in U.S. Open tennis 7-5 over Gomez. Connors wins 7-5. And Murray's conversion is good to make it 17-10.
Here it is again. Here's the touchdown. Motion changes the strength. Hesitation on the part of the defense. Blowing coverage. Nice, easy catch. Lobbed it in there. Don't try to throw it hard and accurate.
We'll return to the Pontiac Silverdome after this word from your local station.
Saturdays this fall, Walt Disney is coming to CBS, bringing you excitement, thrills, and the brightest of stars. Join the fun on Walt Disney.
This is CBS. CBS sports coverage of the National Football League has been sponsored by Toyota, who invite you to see all the 1981 cars and trucks at your local Toyota dealer. Transamerica Corporation, the people who give you first-rate service at a fair price. And by Radio Shack, manufacturer of the TRS-80 microcomputer, with a supporting network of over 6,000 stores nationwide.
Murray kicking off, and it's taken by Jones. He returns it to the 20-26. Harrington Jones returned the kickoff. Billy Sims along the sideline.
He's the difference in this ball game. He's the home run hitter.
There's the scoring drive of the Detroit Lions that put them ahead 17-10 with 10 minutes 22 seconds remaining to be played in this game. First and 10, the ball across the 25-yard line. Montana brings up the 49ers. Easley and Cooper are the running backs. That's Cooper. Moved it out there to the 34-yard line. Ray Oldham made the tackle. You saw Randy Cross leading the play.
And that's a good call by the 49ers. Running Cooper wide. We talked about Cooper having enough speed to run wide, strong side or weak side. Detroit was playing pass.
2nd and 1.
He picked up 9 yards.
At the 49er 35.
Less than 10 minutes remaining to be played in this game. Beasley and Patton are the setbacks now. Beasley carrying, and he got the first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, I like what they're doing. They haven't done much on the ground today. They're running the ball, and again, I like the way Easley runs inside. He starts quickly, and he's got a good body lean. They may have somebody in that youngster.
Plenty of time for all sorts of things to happen in this ball game. 9 minutes, 12 seconds left to play. Matt Boozer to a wide right. This is Patton. Did a little juke and got out across the 50 and moved across the 45 to the 44, first and 10. Doug English brought him down.
Well, two things are happening. The line defense is playing pass overrun, and the 49ers have run the ball 3 straight times. Here's Cross leading the way, 51. Patton uses his blockers well, picks up another first down. They got the line defense guessing.
First and 10, 49ers in Lion territory. Patton and Easley, the setbacks for Joe Montana. Incomplete, trying to gather it in with one hand. Charlie Young, the tight end. Ken Fantetti covering. 2nd and 10 at the 44.
Well, Charlie Young hooked in, and I believe Montana expected him to hook to the outside. He threw it to his left. Charlie's got hands as big as coal shovels. He can catch the ball one hand if he gets his hand on it.
The Lions are leading 17-10. That's Patton. That's Ricky Patton, and it's inside the 25. Ray Oldham dragged him down.
That's another good call, Lindsay. That's a draw. We used to call that the Baltimore late because Unitas was the first quarterback we saw use it. It's a delayed type of play. You fake to the fullback first, then give it to the halfback. Detroit's playing pass. It's a good call.
1st and 10 outside the 22. Bill Gay there. Defensively for the Lions. Running backs in an I formation. This is Patton again. Trying to turn a corner. Went out of bounds. James Hunter on that corner ran him out. It'll be spotted at the inbounds marker about the 21 or 2. 21. 2nd down and 9.
49ers, 2nd and 8 at the Lions 21.
Hofer is coming to the ball game.
Yeah.
Paul Hofer is coming to the ball game now. 49ers said they would not use Hofer unless they were in a drive, needing a touchdown badly. They didn't want to use him on artificial turf, but he's in there. He had knee surgery in the offseason. Montana throwing into the end zone, and Solomon touchdown. Freddie Solomon for the touchdown.
Broken coverage on the part of the Lions. Nobody covered Hofer on that play. If we can see it again, they knew Hofer was in there, and they were more concerned about Hofer. It worked pretty well for the 49ers. I don't know where we can see Hofer. Hofer flares to the top of the screen, and nobody covered him. See him out there all alone.
Now Ray Wersching's in to attempt the conversion, which if good will tie the score. Wersching pulled a groin doing warm-ups today. Did not kick off last time. Arrington Jones did the kicking off, but Montana stays in the hole for it. It's down. Wersching's boot is good, and the score is tied. It's 17-17. So the 49ers have driven down. They've scored on the pass play to Solomon. Wersching has kicked the point, and the score is tied 17-17.
There's nothing we want to watch on TV tonight, but we're still going to watch something great with our RCA video disc player and video discs. Just flip a switch, and on our TV, we see Airplane or The Pink Panther, The Godfather or Grease, Muppets, Monsters, Mickey, MASH, and 100 more, starting as low as $15. And the player costs less than $500. Put it this way, we're watching a great movie, and you're watching us.
Bring the magic home of RCA.
Deadline, Saturday, September 12th at Sears. 3 heavy-duty shock absorbers are now on sale. From $7.99 to $12.99 each, you save 20 to 25% on a smooth ride. And while they last, 25% off at Sears. Weather Handler all-season steel belted radial tires. Save 25%, as low as $29.75 per tire while they last. For great automotive values, you can count on Sears.
Today on CBS Sports, the action continues as the greatest tennis players in the world compete in the U.S. Open Tennis Championships. Coming up after the game today on CBS Sports.
We'll have exciting coverage of U.S. Open tennis. Connors beat Gomez 7-5. We'll have highlights of that and other matches. And here is Arrington Jones kicking off. He bounces it downfield. It is fielded by King at the 26-yard line. And he got it back up there to the 37. So the Lions start with pretty good field position. Bill McCall made the tackle.
That is, you know, that last drive, Lindsay, Montana did a fine job of mixing runs and passes. They went 74 yards in 7 plays, but what I liked about it is they established the run. And that made the passing game effective.
7 minutes, 22 seconds left to play in this game. Gary Danielson brings the Lions up. Sims and Dexter Bussey are the setbacks. Bussey moves over a stride. Scott in motion across. Dexter Bussey. Had to go outside, dropped at the 31 by Dwayne Board.
Well, that's the guy we talked about. It's really going to help their defense. Losing him last year was quite a blow.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line. Horace King and Billy Sims are the setbacks now for Detroit. Scott and Leonard Thompson, wide receivers double right. Danielson. That's Freddie Scott at the 43.
Danielson's pass to Scott complete.
Third coming up, about 4 yards to go. Williamson on the tackle. Bill Walsh, head coach of the 49ers. Milt McCall is in there now defensively for the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, every time they've put him in there, they've used him to dog. Let's see what he does this time. He was more effective coming inside than outside.
He's number 53, Milt McCall. And it's incomplete to Sims.
Well,
Bobby Leopold, the former Notre Damer, was covering.
Yeah, they made Danielson throw before he wanted to. They dogged McCall, made him hurry his throw.
Skladany comes in to do the punting. Hicks and Solomon are dropping back deep to field it for the 49ers. Hicks is 22, Solomon's 88. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left to play in the game. Tied 17 all. Puts it up. Hicks retreats. 6-yard line. He's at the 10. And he'll stop at the 13.
Yeah. Good punt and good coverage.
And so now the 49ers get the ball again. It's going to be spotted at the inbounds marker at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
Announcing Ford's incredible 21-day countdown. With just a few days till the new model year, only Ford offers this great way to save on both cars and trucks. Get $500 back on new 81 Mustangs, new 82 EXPs, or new 81 Fairmonts. Get $500 to $700 on new 81 light trucks or vans. It all adds up to $1 million a day in cash rebates and incentives, and it's a great reason to see your Ford dealer now.
There's $1 million a day coming from Ford.
The United States Postal Service handles 300 million pieces of mail a day. Well, that's their job. But that doesn't mean you have to put your important business letter into that pile. Now you have an alternative. Introducing the Federal Express Overnight Letter. It costs only $9.50 when you drop it off, and it gets delivered practically any place in the country overnight. Absolutely, positively.
'49ers 1st and 10 at their own 14. Detroit has 3 timeouts left. San Francisco has 2. Montana's 18 for 26. 195 yards. The score is tied with 5:36 to play. On the ground to Patton. At this time, the Detroit defense is waiting. Led by Bubba Baker.
Yeah, it's interesting now that the 49ers moved the ball the last drive, 74 yards primarily on the ground. Now they're starting to do the same thing again, but now Detroit's playing run over pass. And that last punt, we said they had good coverage, but it had a hang time, Lindsay, of 4.4, which is very good. 50-yard punt. That allowed for the coverage.
Just a yard difference in the yardage by the quarterbacks. 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line. Patton and Easley are the setbacks. Move Easley over. Montana, well, He turned and found Big Dave Purifoy right there.
Well, he called an audible. When you saw the strong side back shift out, he called an audible. Somebody blew it. They blew it, and that resulted in a sack. Here it is. So he did the best thing he could. Get down and not give up the ball. Protect himself.
3rd and 11.
When you turn and you find you're in the face of Big Dave Purifoy, you suddenly wish you were somewhere else. Montana's been sacked 5 times. 3rd and 17 at the 7. Patton. Well, it was fumbled out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 16-yard line. It'll be 4th down coming up. Gary Cobb, the defender over there.
Well, they ran a sweep against the nickel, strong side sweep.
Well, the Detroit Lions could come out of this with pretty good field position. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to play.
Now let's watch this snap, and let's watch the punter. Miller needs a good kick. Starts with the center. 1 man back, 10 men up. 10-man rush.
Robbie Martin standing on his own 35 to receive it for the Lions. Low snap, but he gets it up and gets it off. He's never had one blocked. It's a good roll, and it's taken by Martin on the 39 to the 40, 45, 50, and they'll start at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Harrington Jones downfield on the tackle. So the Lions get it, and they get it in good field position at midfield. They have it 1st and 10, and we have 4 minutes, 9 seconds left to play in this game. It's tied.
I think we're lost.
I know we're lost.
We'll never get there. We're going to be late.
At times like this, it's nice to have a front-wheel drive Toyota pulling for you.
It's just over the hill.
There it is, gentlemen.
The Toyota Corolla Tercel, Toyota's lowest priced car. The Toyota Tercel, a car that pulls its own weight.
And a little bit more.
Oh, what a feeling, Tercel, Toyota.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Look, just coming out to look for your greenhorn.
We took a little detour.
Little detour for what?
Well, we want to say thank you for putting up with us these last couple of weeks.
So we stopped at the store and picked up some lowbrow. Well, by golly, you city folks are all right.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be low and brown.
We had such a good time. We're coming back next year. Okay, but don't tell my horses that.
But, George, the Lions don't necessarily have to think touchdown here.
No, right. They should think 25 yards, be in position for a field goal.
1st and 10 at the 50. That's Sims, and try the reverse now. Leonard Thompson out and end around. Leonard Thompson finally dragged down by Lawrence Pillars, but a big play for the Detroit Lions because it's moved them to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Sims handing it off to Leonard Thompson.
Good call. I think the guy that probably called that is Bob Snelker. He likes that type of football, and that's an excellent call in this situation.
Picked up 17 yards in the 1st down. Keep in mind the score is tied 17-17, and we have 3.5 minutes left to play. Sims and Horace King are the setbacks now for the Detroit Lions. Freddie Scott in motion across. Sims, not much. Lawrence Pillars made the tackle outside the 31-yard line for about 2. 2nd and 8. Carlton Williamson also on the last tackle.
2nd and 8, San Francisco.
Every yard is vital here both ways. How many times have you seen that ball hit the crossbar? Just a yard too short.
2 minutes, 48 seconds left to play in the game. We'll have the 2-minute warning, of course, coming up. Sims and Dexter Bussey are the setbacks. Bussey inside the 25. Jack Reynolds and Dwight Hicks finally brought him down at the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Dexter Bussey showed me something. I've always liked Dexter Bussey. He does this on his own.
Watch him push off.
Yeah, it was jammed up inside. Now he keeps going, lowering the boom. Here's a guy coming off an injury, making 2 big plays today to win this ball game, or possibly win this ball game.
Ulysses Norris comes in at tight end with the next play. The clock is counting down to the 2-minute warning, and it's 2:03 now. They'll let it get down to the warning. Then we'll get the automatic timeout. That's Murray warming up along the sideline. 2 minutes remain to be played in this game.
2-minute warning.
So when play is resumed, the Detroit Lions have the ball, and they have it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of the 49ers, and the score is tied at 17-17. Murray, of course, along the sidelines, has a little time to think about what's coming up, and place kickers do that.
At Transamerica, we've provided affordable life insurance for 4 generations with Transamerica Occidental Life. We give you great travel values with Transamerica Airlines and budget rent-a-car. We even make sure life's little surprises won't put a hole in your budget.
Arnie, my favorite Transamerica insurance agent.
First-rate service at a fair price. Transamerica.
Let the Radio Shack TRS-80 Model 3 business computer increase your manager's productivity. So when you need that report,
tomorrow by 9,
you'll get it. Because the TRS-80 provides instant information access, simplifies planning and projections, prepares error-free documents through word processing. It's the professional, affordable management tool. TRS-80 Model 3 from $24.95 only at Radio Shack, the biggest name in little computers.
She returned to her mother after 20 years.
How dare you come back and make me care?
Betty Davis and Jenna Rowland, Strangers, the story of a mother and daughter, Tuesday.
The Lions 1st and 10 at the 49ers 15. The thing that bugs the thoughts of the Lions now is the possibility of a mistake.
You got to have your backs, protect that ball with 2 hands. No penalties.
Brady Scott in motion across. Sims carrying. Got down to the 11-yard line.
And then defensively, the 49ers have to think in terms of taking that ball away. Sims wants to go wide. He can't go wide. He cuts back, and watch him lower the boom.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line. And as George Allen mentioned, the 49ers will be tackling the football, trying to jar it loose. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to play in the game. Score tied, 17-17. King and Sims are the setbacks in an I formation. Sims is the tailback. Danielson the quarterback. Sims. Stopped at the 10-yard line by Archie Reese. The nose tackle had him when he cut back. That's Sims.
What's happening? They're going to run the clock down as much as they can. The 49ers won't have any time unless they take a timeout.
And they're taking a timeout now. The 49ers are to stop the clock. The ball is at the 9-yard line. San Francisco 49ers have 1 more timeout left. It'll be 3rd down and 4 yards to go at the 9 for Detroit when play is resumed.
These people all have one thing in common besides a happy smile. They all own dependable Toyota Corollas.
This Corolla is the most dependable car I've ever had.
I can rely on it.
We own 4 Corollas right now, so I know they're well built.
Dependability. It's probably one reason the Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car in the world.
Dependable? Our company bought 34 Corollas.
Dependable Toyota.
At the Silverdome, it has all come down to this. 50 seconds remaining to be played. Quarterback Danielson talking to his head coach, Monty Clark. Score tied 17-17. Detroit has the ball at the 9-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers. 3rd and 4 at the 9. Sims is in the left set. King is in the right set. Brady Scott in motion across. Sims, penalty markers. He got to about the 8-yard line, but there are markers, several of them. Offsides against the 49ers.
Oh.
That will hurt.
That's a tough break for them. You never want to be offside down in here. That's 5 big ones.
Now start from the 9. We'll hear something from referee Tom Dooley after he enforces the penalty.
Left linebacker looked like was offside.
Takes it inside the 5. Now let's listen.
Offside. 59 defense. Touchdown.
Yeah,
Harper was the man. San Francisco's on 8 penalties for 54 yards. First down and goal to go inside the 5.
They don't have to kick a field goal now. They can force them to take their timeout.
King and Sims. Sims down to the 2-yard line. Second down and goal to go. Ronnie Lott made the tackle. 38 seconds remaining to be played, and timeout to stop the clock with 37 seconds left. Detroit takes the timeout.
He could have forced San Francisco to use their last timeout on that. He called it before the 49ers were. The 49ers were going to call a timeout.
It's just a question of who could call it first, and the Lions did. So the board of strategy meets now. That's Danielson. You saw a little expressive there.
Lindsey, the big thing, you got to tell your ball club, the quarterback has to relay it to everybody out there. Now listen, pay attention. No mistakes. 2 hands on the football.
Anderson back for a final word with Monty Clark.
Make sure you all have the snap count. Don't go on a long count where somebody gets jumpy and jumps off. Defensively, the 49ers have to be low, penetrate, play run over pass, gamble, go for the football, force a fumble.
It will be second down and goal to go at the 2-yard line. The clock starts on the snap, 37 seconds remaining. Score is presently tied 17-17.
We used to use a quarterback sneak in here. It's a pretty good call. It's
not a bad idea.
Safe play.
It's King and Sims in the setbacks. Sims. Well, he stacked up short of the goal line by Jack Reynolds. Hacksaw got to him, and Milton McCall did too. Third down and goal to go. You see the time in set, and that's a running clock.
See, the 49ers should be taking time out. All Detroit took time out.
They took time out, and Detroit did, and Danielson comes over again. 22 seconds on the clock. Look again. Thompson in motion across. Sims with the ball. Closed off short of the goal line. Call it the 1.
Here's a pretty good, let's see, pretty good time for the sneak if you have 1 timeout left. 3rd and 1.
They've got one. Each team has 1 timeout left.
So this is a pretty good time to run that sneak, and the reason is you're going straight ahead and you don't have multiple ball handling. It's safe.
And with 3rd down, you got 2 shots at it. 3rd down and goal at the 1. So the Monty Clark Board of Strategy has convened, sent Danielson out. He came back to ask again, and now we'll reconvene the huddle.
Danielson is 195, 6'2". It helps if you have a quarterback with size.
Bill Walsh, the head coach of the 49ers. About all you can do here is dig in. They've got Kugler in there, and Board, and Hardy, and Reese. And here we go. Pillar's in there as well. Sims and King.
And 20 seconds.
18 seconds remaining in the football game, a 17-17 tie. They go to the big gun again. Number 20, Billy Sims from a yard away. And he vaults into the end zone, and the Lions win it. 24-7.